What up, world? It's Eternal Authenticity, broadcasting live. I'm doing a video now about recognizing that we are good enough. You know, that's something that I've been realizing right now, meditating, you know, working on not staying stuck on the past, what I coulda, shoulda, woulda done, you know, just accepting, you know, like what I've done. I've done the best with what I have, you know. I've done what was truly in my heart, you know, the best I could, you know, to be free from the matrix, you know, to have some businesses, you know what I'm saying? Making the business cards, you know what I'm saying? Passing out the business cards, getting the sea moss gel out to people, getting the cold pressed juices out to people, you know, doing the YouTube, sharing the meals, the recipes, getting people wanting for us to do meal prep, you know, working on writing an ebook recipe, you know, recipe ebook. Like I said, the YouTube, you know, exercising, taking the herbs, and then also having an alkaline diet, alkaline lifestyle, you know, and just working on myself. You know, I know I'm enough. You know, I am good enough. I am enough for all of my dreams to come true and manifest. You know, like, that's something that I've been realizing. You know, if people don't appreciate us, then that's their loss. You know I appreciate myself, and I appreciate others too, you know, especially like my twin flame, you know, the woman of my dreams, the love of my life. Like, yeah, sometimes there have been arguments and disagreements and ugly moments, you know, and things might have come out of our mouth that we didn't really mean to say, you know, that wasn't so loving. And, you know, I don't really mean those things, you know, but really what I do mean is, you know, I mean love. You know, I truly am aiming just to give love to the lady meant for me, my twin flame. And I know I'm good enough for her, you know. I know we're both always working on giving more to each other, having more to give to each other. It's not just one-sided, you know. The man doesn't have to do everything, you know. The man doesn't have to have all the money, and the woman just is supposed to receive everything. You know, it doesn't work like that. It's supposed to be both people giving freely to each other, you know. And that's what I've realized. Like, I've had a place to stay, shelter, you know, an apartment, you know, and electricity and water. You know, I've had that, you know, for my twin flame. During her time she was here, you know, I showed her different places. I took her to different nature spots. You know, I gave her my time. I've given her my time and my energy, you know, both making love energy, you know, and then also energy of just showing all sides of myself, you know, telling her thank you for everything she does, you know, thank you for choosing me, thank you for cooking this beautiful alkaline meal, you know, this alkaline meal, vegan meal, you know, thank you for helping me here, helping me there, you know, thank you for listening to me, you know, thank you for being a day one supporter. Thank you for driving to me. Thank you for investing to me, you know. And I know my true twin flame is thankful for me, like I'm thankful for her, you know. Like, I'll do the same thing for her that she does for me, you know. If I had a car and we're open, we have communication, you know what I'm saying, we're on good terms, you know what I'm saying, we're together, we're talking, she wants to talk to me, I'm talking to her, then I'll drive several hours to her, you know, just to be with her for however long, you know. And just like how she's done for me, You know what I'm saying? I just did not have a car, you know, but I gave her a lot. She's given me a lot. It's reciprocal, you know. And I've just been accepting myself and making peace with myself that, hey, I am enough, you know. I showed her different stuff, different helpful healing herbs, you know. And then also, like, we came together and we both thought of, hey, let's do the sea moss stuff. Let's get some sea moss. Let's start it up, you know. And we both help each other out. That's what the twin flame relationship is supposed to be. It's supposed to be helping each other out, you know. Helping each other out, giving to each other. You know, it doesn't always have to be money, you know, or material stuff. It can just be your energy, you know, and helpful listening, you know, and counseling, you know, being the therapist. You know, that's why I've realized, you know, like, several times she'll want to tell me things, you know, that she's thinking about the world, or she'll have a lot to say, you know, that's on her mind, you know, especially before we even started living together. You know, I was on the phone with her every day, you know, before I would go to work, you know, after I got off work, after she got off work, you know. And then eventually she was like, you know what? I'm going to take a temporary leave of absence from my job, and I'm going to come be with you, Sky. And I'm like, wow, this is truly a dream come true. This is what I'm worthy for. You know, this is real love, you know. And I appreciated that. And eventually I ended up quitting my job so I could just work on the businesses and my YouTube and go all out on that. And then also do the independent contractor apps, you know, the delivery apps, you know. And it's not easy, you know what I'm saying? It takes time, it takes work, you know, it takes commitment, you know. And I always wanted to be able to provide more to her, truthfully, you know. At times I felt very frustrated, you know, because I wanted to just be able to give her the world, you know, a nice house, you know, a nice new car, abundance, everything. But also I know that that's not everything. You know, I know that I'm only going to be with my woman, my twin flame, and she loves me. Not only do I love her, you know, my mentor said, choose a woman who loves you, and not only do you love her, you know. And I've been in that situation where when I first started out this vegan journey, I dated a woman from Africa, you know, and she is not my twin flame. She is not meant for me. We are not meant for each other. She is a karmic relationship, a toxic karmic relationship partner, you know. And it just did not work. They are a false twin flame. You know, they had a horrible diet. They didn't care about me evolving. They didn't care about wanting to eat healthier, eat plant-based. You know, they were even telling me go find a vegan woman, you know, this and that, or who I'm into. So that's what I've done, you know. And I went after I dated different other partners, and they were not a mirror of who I am. But I have found my mirror, and I've met my mirror, and I am in holy matrimony with my mirror. You know, that's why I'm not moving on to anybody else, because I'm still working on myself. And I know the more I work on myself, she will come back. We will be reunited. We will continue where we left off at. And I'm just accepting that I am good enough to be in her presence, you know, for us to have alkaline herbs together, for us to work out again together, for us to go for walks together when it's warm outside, you know, for us to make love together, to have beautiful children together, you know, for us to work on businesses together, travel together. I'm ready for all that. I'm ready for us just to be real happy together, you know, giving each other massages and helping each other take care of ourselves. listening to each other, you know, doing activities together. I'm ready for all of that, you know. And sometimes it's hard, like, especially when you haven't manifested everything, it's harder, you know what I'm saying? Because you're like, wow, you're trying to compete with everybody else who may be in a different point in their journey or whatever. But then you got to get real with yourself. You got to be like, hey, I'm not going to compete with anybody, you know, at all. You know, I'm not going to compete with anyone for a spot in my twin flame's life. I'm not going to compete with anybody to be the priority in my twin flame's life. You know, I'm only going to be the priority. I'm only going to be the main course. You know, I'm not a side piece. I'm not an option. I'm the main course. You know, I'm the whole meal, everything. You know, and that's why I've had to realize, you know, I am good enough. You know, I do enough. I have enough. You know, it's all coming to me. I'm being patient. It's all coming to me. You know, so that's what I'm realizing. Remember this, authentic squad. Whenever you're having doubts about your worth or whatever, realize you are good enough. You know, like me, I just break it down. I'm like, wow, okay. First of all, I gave her my time. You know what I mean? Where I was on the phone with her for several hours daily, you know, all the time. And then I opened up my doors to her and she just moved in with me, you know, not knowing each other like that, but we knew each other on a deep soul level. You know, we have known each other for lifetimes. So that's why it just flowed together. I'm grateful for the connection. I'm grateful to have a beautiful woman living with me. You know, that's all I'm asking for. That's all I desire, is just to wake up next to my beautiful woman, twin flame reflection, and for us to be happily in love forever. You know, I know it's not going to be perfect. I know it's going to take work. I know we have flaws. I know we have to heal. But I'm just saying, for us just to be in the heart space, for us to be in the heart space, you know, and for us to always come back to the heart space and remember the good each other we have, you know, to remember the good in each other, to see the good in each other, to see the love in each other, you know, and to respect each other away from each other's presence. You know, that's all I'm asking for. That's all I'm intending to have. You know, I've done some reflection. I've realized I'm not perfect, you know, but I am good enough, though, to have that one true love, twin flame love, who hasn't been hopped on all these other guys and then wants to come back to me. No, I'm not doing that. That's not true love. That's not twin flame love. My twin flame, ever since we have connected, I'm only going to be the only one that she's going to have any type of romance or sexual connection, sacred connection like that. You know, I am in a monogamous relationship with my twin flame forever. And, you know, I realize I'm good enough. You know, I'm putting in work consistently on the YouTube videos, you know, cranking out the videos. I did the videos while she was here. You know what I'm saying? That's investments. You know what I mean? That's putting in work, putting in long-term investments, you know, for something that's valuable in the long run. You know, I looked up the alkaline shop, you know, for us to go get the alkaline herbs and for us, you know, to get this original sea moss. And then we looked up how to make the sea moss gel. I looked up how to make the sea moss gel, and I was always saying thank you to her whenever she made me food or whenever she got me something, you know, a present, you know, a surprise or whatever, or whenever she complimented me, you know. I always told her she was beautiful, you know what I mean? I always told her I'm sorry, you know, whenever I've been in the ego or whenever I've been angry. Eventually, whenever I cooled down, you know what I'm saying? I always poured out my heart to her, telling her how much I love and care about her, and I don't want any other woman, you know, that whenever she was insecure and stuff, I told her, hey, stop that. Stop this crying, stuck on your past or whatever situations, traumas and stuff. Let's be here now, me and you. No matter where we go, we have each other. No matter if we're separated, we're always going to be together. Even if you are around or interacting with other people, I know you won't disrespect me. I know that you will always be thinking of me, and you will only do sexual, love-making, intimacy, romance with me, because I am the priority and you are the priority for me. And I've just realized I'm good enough. I'm good enough. I'm doing enough. I am enough. And you are enough too, Authentic Squad. That's what I've realized. Every time, whenever there was a tension or a clash or whatever, I told her, I really care about her. I really care about her, and you're meant for me. I appreciate everything you do. Stop doubting it. Stop coming up with these fears. Stop coming up with these insecurities. Stop coming up with these worries. I don't care about these other women. I'm a businessman, so I'm going to deal with several different energies. But you have to trust me that I'm gonna stay committed to you, that I'm not gonna do no funny stuff with nobody else behind your back or anything. I'm gonna just stay focused on you and keep it real with you like I have. And that's it. I can honestly say I have not done anything with any other woman since I've met my twin flame, because she's helped me to realize my worth and that I don't need to chase anybody that's not meant for me. I'm worthy of my one true love, and for everybody to be chasing after me, and I'm gonna be curving them, because I have my beautiful twin flame. I have my beautiful twin flame. And I've been taking care of myself. I've been eating healthy. She would be suggesting we already were on the same page. I already loved, Dr. Sabian, the alkaline lifestyle. I wasn't always perfect. I was just eating mainly vegan stuff, high vibrational vegan stuff. But I started to make even more efforts to get back into being more alkaline, with her. We always would go shopping, and I'll always be like, hey, let's get this instead of that, because that's alkaline and that's not alkaline. Let's get this instead of that, and I would make meals sometimes, Yeah, she cooked for us more, I wanted to cook with her also, but we have a small kitchen. My apartment has a small kitchen, and it's very close quarters, and it's hard to have two people trying to cook something in there. We need some more space, to be honest with y'all. And that's another reason why we didn't really cook together, But usually either she would cook for me, for the most part she would cook for us. I would make smoothies, I made smoothies for us, I made juice for us, but a lot of times she would cook for us, but I also cook for her, I cooked alkaline gumbo, I made some mushroom sandwiches, some veggie mushroom burgers, I had some soup, I had some Ethiopian food for us. I introduced her to some Mediterranean spots, I introduced her to some vegan spots. I showed her some different stuff. She showed me some different stuff, some new stuff. And that's the beauty of it. One did not do better. We are mirrors, and I'm just asking God to just send her back into my life and just to have us reunited again, forever. I realize I'm good enough. I don't need to delineate why I'm good enough, explanations why I'm good enough and everything. I know I'm good enough. I've been doing enough. I just had to think, hey, I actually did give. I gave in my heart. I gave the best I could give. I made the best decisions I possibly could make. Like I said, I was working on the business. She helped me to start taking my business off the ground, to get it off the ground, to work on it, to start it. You know, she helped me with that. My true business, my true purpose, you know, give me true ideas. She helped me with that, and I followed through with it. I went with her. I designed the business cards. I passed out the business cards. You know, I kept going doing the YouTube. I kept asking if she wants to do YouTube videos together, and like, it didn't really come up yet. We didn't really want to collaborate, you know, but she encouraged me to do it. She said that's not really her thing, talking behind the camera, at least right then it isn't, you know, but she encouraged me to always keep going. She always watched my videos. She always supported me. She always supports me, you know, and like, I would always go out and work out with her, you know. I would always work with her too, you know, doing the deliveries, you know, and then also I would always work out with her, you know, maybe a handful of times or a couple times, a few times where I was like, you know what, babe, you can go work out solo. Like, I'm gonna just stay here, you know, because I could feel she had a lot of energy. She really wanted to get it out, and maybe I wasn't feeling it, you know. Maybe I just wanted to have some space, you know. I just wanted to do a YouTube video. That's really what I did, honestly. I either just meditated and did the YouTube video, you know, steeped the herbs, the alkaline herbs, you know, made a smoothie, whatever, you know. That's what I done, you know, on those few instances. But the majority of the time, 85% of the time, I was always going out to work out with her. We would always drive and go to Planet Fitness, and it would be cool, you know, working out. We would do our cardio together. She would be running. I would do a little running. I would do intervals. I would do the treadmill on the incline, the Stairmaster, and then sometimes I would do running, but she would always be running, you know, and then she would come lift weights with me. You know, that was something new for her. So I was showing her about the weightlifting, about the bodybuilding, you know, about the weight training, the strength training. I helped her with that. I showed her that. I introduced her to that. I've taught her that. I'm her man, you know, so that. And then I always was telling her I love her, you know what I'm saying? I was showing it too by just wanting to be cool with her, wanting to be in love with her, you know what I'm saying? Wanting just to stay away from holding grudges and fights and arguments. And, you know, sometimes, yeah, I was stuck on stuff, and sometimes she has been stuck on stuff, but I know, and I always aim to just want to work things out and just to love her, you know. We got different stuff to help us out, and like different, you know, alkaline supplements, alkaline foods, alkaline herbs, you know. I poured out who I was to her. I told her all my secrets, you know what I'm saying? I told her about my traumas, you know. She helped me with being more forgiving. You know what I'm saying? I introduced her to my family. My family was always asking about her, giving her love, you know what I mean? Helping treat her to a meal, you know, getting to know her, whatever. I know I'm worthy of reciprocity. I know I'm worthy of reciprocity, you know, and I'm just grateful. I'm good enough, you know what I'm saying? I always talked about what my plans were, my intentions for us, you know, how we both love warm tropical places, the sunshine. And I was saying, yeah, you know, I don't know how it's gonna happen. I don't know when it's gonna happen, but I'm gonna make sure I have abundance for us. I'm making sure that I have abundance of financial riches, that I have financial wealth for us, so I can buy a house, cash for us. She got me into the mindset of ownership, of wanting to get my own house for us, you know. And like, then I started staying focused on that. I'm like, I was telling her, you know, I'm gonna get it. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing the best what I can now. You know, I'm staying focused on what makes me happy. You know, that good ganja, weed, cannabis, you know, herbs, alkaline teas, alkaline cold pressed juices, smoothies, different alkaline meals, you know, all Dr. Sebi approved, you know, and I would be into that. And that's that, you know what I mean? I would be focused on healing. You know, I told her, I know I'm healing from a lot. I'm healing from medications. I'm healing from pharmaceutical medications, from vaccines as being young when I was younger, you know what I'm saying? And like, she knew my story. She understood me. She knew I've been abused and assaulted by the system, you know, but I'm not a victim, and she always empowered me just to keep healing. And she knows that I've always been not wanting to get on with this full-time job stuff. I'm not going back to that full-time matrix job situation, you know, at a place that I hate, at a place that's not served me, that a place that's not in my true purpose, you know. I was telling her I'm gonna do it somehow where I'm gonna manifest abundance without having to work a job ever again. I'm gonna manifest financial wealth without having to ever work a job again. You know, I told her that. I told her that I'm going to make sure we can live on the beach. We'll have the source of all the herbs, the alkaline herbs, the sea moss, the different alkaline herbs for tea, you know, and we'll have a rejuvenation center, a healing center. We'll have meals for people, you know, wraps, you know, seaweed wraps, kale wraps, you know, butternut squash soup, you know, coconut chickpea curry, you know, whatever. A spelt burrito, spelt tortilla burrito, or who knows, you know, spelt bread, mushroom sandwich, you know, sandwiches for people. And then we'll do workshops for people, consulting people, counseling people that's willing to learn, you know. I was telling her all my thoughts and ideas, and I was telling her all the time that she has a talent, she has a great voice, you know. She's working on herself like I'm working on myself. I would tell her, you know, she's got to work on it, just like she would tell me I got to work on myself too. But I always love her vibes deep down, you know. Sometimes it takes absence and space from people for us to realize we do appreciate them. And that's what I've done. That's what I'm doing. And I'm worthy for her to also appreciate me the same way, 100%. You know, I'm not settling. So, you know, that's what I've realized. And I told her all about me, my feelings. You know, I've been like a big baby in front of her. And she has done the same for me too, you know. We both given in different ways. You know, I'm done trying to keep score, tit for tat. No, I'm done with that. I'm just ready to embrace that real, true, divine love. You know, I'm embracing that real, true, divine love. And she will come, you know, because she is my true twin flame. That's what I got to say. You know, y'all have a good day, a great day. DM me on Instagram at Eternal Authenticity for one-to-one wellness and nutrition counseling. DM me and follow me on Instagram at Eternal Authenticity. Cash App donations are appreciated. $ Sky Blackwell, SkyBlackwell. $ Sky Blackwell. And yeah. Thank you for watching. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for supporting. Much love to y'all. And yeah. Just realize, we always got to realize, hey, I am good enough. I am doing enough. And yeah, allow everything to unfold naturally. Allow everything to fall into place. That's what I got to say. I know I'm good enough for my twin flame's love and her presence. And just doing great work with her. Living a great, lovely life with her. I'm ready for that. But yeah, thank you, God. Y'all have a great day. It's Eternal Authenticity, broadcasting live.